Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we are in my spare room. This is going to be my little print farm. I've got two printers up here now. I've got two Bambu Lab P1Ss, and I treated myself the other day to an AMS, which I can't remember what it stands for now. It's like a colour changing system. So I've got four colours on that one, four colours on that one. I've started selling a few bits on Itsy Bitsy Tinny Winny. I started selling some bits on Etsy and eBay, and I'm getting stressed and get a little bit busy. It's not loads of bits and pieces, but enough to get me stressed. So it was my birthday a little while ago, so I got myself the kids' family bought me another P1S Bambu Lab. They've got a new one out, so that dropped in price. They've got a Black Friday sale on at the moment. Constant Black Friday. It's not Black Friday, but it's a constant Black Friday. They're trying to knock them out cheap, I think. So this room, my spare room, is gonna be like a YouTube type studio and type print farm type thing. I don't know if you can call two printers a print farm, but I'm going to call it a print farm because it makes me feel better. Here, I don't know if you can see it, is a bloody mess. Behind you, I'm not going to show you that, on the spare bed is a load of crap. I was going to film, I'm filming with what am I filming with? Action 4, 5 or something. Osmo Action 4. I was going to film my Osmo Pocket 3, but I cannot find it anywhere. Just going to do a quick little video, show you some designs that I've done. Load up these printers and get them going again, because I've got two prints to do, so I'm putting orange on one and orange on the other. Beauty of having two printers, you can print two things at once. I'm trying to sort out some, I can't find that other camera. Anyway, here, let me bring the camera and I'll show you what we've got. First of all, I'm going to show you a few bits. So now, if you want to ask, first of all, if you've got any questions about the printers, 3D printers, let me know. I've had mine quite a while now, I love it to bits. And I'm using Fusion 360. I think it's Autodesk, is it? Autodesk Fusion 360 to design. I taught myself self-taught. I'm getting pretty good at it now. You can buy loads of files, or you can get loads of free files off the internet, STL files or project files, and you can put it into your Bambu Slicer software or your 3D printer software that you use, and you can drag it onto your printer, and it prints away, and you can choose colours. I love drawing up my own bits and pieces. Bit of a challenge, and also it means you can sell the bits because you own the files. And if someone says, can you alter this and alter that and alter the other, you can do it. Okay, you're limited. For instance, I drew up this myself. I've done a handle which screws on the top there. It's a DeWalt battery holder, holds 6 batteries on there. Drew that up. I did a single battery holder first of all. It's around here somewhere. Then you literally got the battery holder, duplicated it 5 times. So I've got 6 copies, put them back to back, joined them up, and you got yourself a DeWalt battery holder. The handle screws on the top there. It's a bit low, so I'm going to actually print another handle a little bit taller, but that's for like a DeWalt battery holder. Holds 6 batteries. So that will be on sale on Etsy very soon. Doing some Works WORX battery holder. Some little Guinness signs for your pub, shed, garden, bar. I'm doing some WORX battery holders. They're selling okay at the moment. I've done some bits I've done some bits for some friends, for my mates. I actually just reminded myself I've got to do his roulette wheel. I've got to do this roulette wheel when I get around to it. I can't talk properly. I want to get all these prints ready because they print for quite a while. So I've done some bits there, drew them up myself, extruded the text and the font. I've done some barbecue pieces. I've done some feet for my mate's furniture. He couldn't find his furniture feet. He got lost, got thrown in the bin. There's a single one here, look. So that's a single battery one. You just screw that to your shed or your, if you've got a van, you screw it to the upright of your van. So you can have them dotted around where you want. For your DeWalt batteries, I'm about to draw some up for the Makita and the Milwaukee batteries, but like I said, I've always got the Works one as well. I've drawn up. I had one round here, but it's not got it. I've got a print 2. I've sold 2 today, orange ones. I do orange or black. So I've got to load this up with orange. So I'll show you how to do that in a minute. It's a bit of a mess. It didn't work out how I wanted this room. I wanted like a I wanted the filament and racking there. I wanted the racking at the back. I don't know really. I wanted the desk over there, but it's not worked out. I haven't got space. The desk is too flipping long. I've got the PC back down there, which works well because I've got the internet lead anyway, the Ethernet lead. The Ethernet cable's down below this, behind this PC. PC I don't use a lot, to be fair. I use my laptop. PC's a bit old, but I do love the bigger screen for designing. I've dusted it all down. I'll bring the camera and show you what I've got. I've got a couple of monitors. I've got a monitor there, dual monitor set up there, white box there. The wall is going to be fake brick wallpaper eventually. All pretty, all YouTube. I've got some racking in this box here, if you can see this box. Let me bring the camera and I'll show you what I've got. I've got the racking, all this filament. I spent loads, I must have spent over £100 on these boxes for my filament to keep them sealed. But PLA, I use a lot of PLA. You don't really need to keep it super dry. I've also got a air purifier down there which cleans the air because these can give off a few fumes. Let me bring the camera and I'll show you what else I've got. So I've got my laptop there. Sorry about the poor lighting at the moment. Let's open that up a minute. Look, I'll show you. Move my. So there's the Bambu Lab software. So where's my? Oh, where's the mouse? I'm not even switched on. Else to switch the mouse on. Switch the mouse on, and I'll show you. We'll open up Fusion. I'll show you my designs. Put that wallpaper out of the way. So I'm going to make this racking up soon. So that racking there. Excuse the poor lighting. It's awful here. Look at the mess here. Look. What I started buying now, just so you know, I started buying. I love the. I did use deeply at some point in eSun. I'm not keen on cardboard tubes. I started buying refills. I love the filament from these guys, Sunlu. Sunlu down there. If you look, you got Sunlu there. So what I do now, I buy these refill packs here, and then you simply unlock the spool. Their spools or the Bambu Lab spools, they untwist. They unlock and you can put them on there so you can refill them. I'll show you that in one moment. So there you go, look, this is opened up. Let's sit with the old chair here. The lighting's awful, we've got sort of lighting there. That's the next thing. So for instance, we go on there, like Muddy Walt battery holder. You'll see that open up. There you go. So I literally started out with one, if you see that one there, look. I'll start out with that one there. Then I turn it over. I join it into a hexagon there. Which I no longer, I'm not done that. I've made the handle bigger now, look. So I made the handle bigger. And then what I did, I just sort of joined it together. If I turn on the sketches, you'll see. Have a look. Turn the sketches on, you'll sort of see the. See what I've done there. I don't know if you can see the sketches. I've moved it over now out of the handle, but when I drew pieces there and extruded it up and down, and yeah, so I love doing my own stuff, printing my own stuff. Then I'm exporting and save it, and then what we do now, we go into. I want to do it while I'm here. I might as well do it. Actually, shut that down. Doesn't need to save anything. I'll get these printers going really. Right, you get out of it, go into Bambu Studio. What I'm planning on doing as well, I'm planning on putting all my projects on the cloud, because I do a lot of stuff downstairs when I'm watching TV. And I'm going to put my projects on the cloud so I can download them wherever I am on any Bambu Studio software. Because that's separate. Look, I'll show you now. Look, if I go on this here. We recently opened TapAdapt. I mean, this is all old stuff. If I go, like, what you do as well, it'll know if you've got two devices, you go multi-device, you've got two printers there, LifeJohn 1, LifeJohn 2. So I can go to prepare on the left there. You can decide which printer to use. So there you go. That's what printer is that? If I go on device, so no printer. So on the top left there, you'll see. I don't know if you can see that. It says printer 1, LifeJohn 1. This is LifeJohn 1. So you've got the colours there: black, blue, white, and red. If I drag that down, click that top left button. Hopefully you can see that. Go to LifeJohn 2. That should sync. I think that printer's switched on. Yeah, that's switched on. Let's turn the lamp on. Oh, the lamp's on. Is that lamp on? It's on. It's on now. Right. So in that one we've got black, white, yellow, blue. So I'm going to change those over now. Those AMSs. And I'm going to print in the battery holders. I've got my oranges here. Dug out my orange, so I've got so I'm getting them out of the way. got orange there and orange there, which I bought the other day. Baiting spoons. Now, someone moaned because they are for a homemade pole, so I've got a baiting spoon there, a 3/8 20 I think it is, UNC fitting, or for your homemade pole there. So if you look at that hole there, it's a homemade pole there. I've just done today a super duper wide spoon. That's the widest one I've ever done, and that should be, that's your supports there, that hole there should be for a Nash Bushwhacker pole. Just got to fit the floats on, so take that waste off, throw it on the floor. Right, this baiting spoon, my super duper wide one, I'm going to call this, what was I going to call it? I had a name for it. The Beast or something. I can't remember what I was going to call it now. It's going to make quite nice. What I do, I'll print the float separately. I've got a float somewhere. If I can find one. I've got the floats there. What happens is the floats have got dovetail joint on there. It goes like so. It should just click on there with a little bit of glue. I'm not going to force it now, but that will slide into there. I can't do it without the camera, but that slides into there. Alright, and then the other float will go something similar like so. The widest baiting spoon that I've done so far, I'll put this up on Etsy for sale and eBay if you're interested. It's for the Nash Bushwhacker pole. This one's already been sold. And it has a magnet there which I'm going to glue in there. The floats get a little bit of glue on there, and you snap this off. Now the fittings, that's come out lovely. That fitting, that hole should be for the Bushwhacker pole, hopefully. There's my bin, I had a bin somewhere, oh, there it is. That should be for the Bushwhacker pole, that size hole. I'm going to send this to a guy, and he's going to let me know if it fits or not. Hopefully it does. I sent him one, or he bought one by accident to be fair, the wrong size. And so I said, tell you what I'll do, if you tell me the measurements you want, I'll make it to suit. He sent me some measurements photographs over from eBay. And I'll make it to suit basically his pole. He's going to let me know if it fits. If it fits, happy days. And that is wider than any spoon I do. And that is a the Bait Beast. That's what it's called. That's called the Bait Beast. So basically, we'll throw that out of the way. I'm going to bring my camera in. I'm going to show you how to get some filament loaded up on these AMSs. I'm going to do an orange and an orange. And see what we got. Let's bring you in over here. And hopefully you can see it a bit better now. Just so you're aware, I've got this rack in here, which is quite cheap. I'll put a link below, Rhino rack. It's not the best in the world. It's a bit flimsy and crappy, but once you get up and running, it's okay. Butane torch there. Very, very handy for getting the stringy bits off your prints. Box of spares there. When you buy the Bambu Lab printers and AMS systems, you get bits of spares. I'll keep that. Box of spares. Desiccant. You can put that in 3D printed little pockets, pouches, which go in the AMS units. Takes all the water and moisture out of the filament. You can see in that one there, I think you can see, can you see that? There's desiccant patches there. They just come through the, when you buy, I'll just show you. When you buy filament, this is like a spare roll one. When you buy filament, you get a little packet of desiccant in to keep it dry. I normally take them out and stuff them at the front of my AMS unit. Very, very handy. Sunlu, if you're watching, I keep using your stuff. Send me some bloody filament. I spend loads on that filament. Elegoo, deep plate and all that. The cardboard tubes, they don't run that well in these AMS units. I need to 3D print some little plastic runners really, and as I say, lately I've been getting some good deals for these refills. So you literally, let me show you. I did mention it earlier, a Bambu Lab one. Is that Bambu Lab? Right. When you buy an AMS, you get those spare spools, Bambu Lab ones, but also, where are they? Where are they? They're everywhere. Bambu Lab. Oh God, they sent me too many. I just want to get a standard one. Have you got one? Have you got one? Oh, I can't be bothered. Right, so basically the Sunlu ones are similar to the Bambu Lab ones. They're just and click, click. So you just get your filament, your refill one, take it out of the packet, be very, very careful, slide it on there, lock it up. So you can just keep reusing and reusing these. So from now on, all I'm going to do is buy the refills. I'm not too keen on the cardboard spools. If you use an external filament, if you're using the filament on the back or the side, I haven't got room. I've actually got room for a shoe, haven't I, think about it? You get what's called poop. So basically when it melts, it does some colour change stuff. It goes down the back, but I've got to sort that out. I forgot about that. So what you do now, yeah, so desiccant, alcohol spray, whatever it is, for cleaning bits and pieces. I got me gas there for refilling the butane bottle, and then we got me glue. I think my son-in-law bought one out, my daughter's boyfriend, Bamboo Lab. It's one of the best ones I think you can get. Sometimes it doesn't stick properly on the plate. Smidgen of that, give it a good wash the plate with soap and water, and if it's not sticking properly, smidgen of that and you are laughing. So what I'm going to do now, I've got, open this up, I can't remember what colours I've got, just about, that's why I've got this shelf high. I've got one more shelf to go in at the bottom. So I've got this rack here. That's rubbish. That's for like a filament rack, a stand on the wheels. Apparently I've had it ages, but I've not made it up yet. When I make that up, all the filaments are going to come out, I'm going to tie them all up. Hopefully that would be better. I'm going to wallpaper that wall. Also have a desk there, I ain't got room. I've got another shelf to go up on this racking, so let's bring you around here. So basically, let's put some orange in, shall we? So I want to put some orange in this one. Bamboo Lab black, that looks a bit, I'm just going to, where should I put the orange? Shall I take the blue out? I'm not using yellow a lot. I've not used white a lot, I'll take the white out. So you press this button, literally pull it out like so. And then you put it through the holes. Make sure you can put it through these slots here, or you put it through these holes here to stop it disappearing and getting twisted. I hope you can see what I'm doing because the light's not great. You get me orange. Can you see what I'm doing? Or is it a bit dark? Open the orange up. What I'll do is simply put it in there. Make sure it runs freely, because the plastic ones run a bit freer. You put it in that hole and press this button. Alright. You shut that up and press the button to leave us. Same with this one. That's nearly all gone, that red. That's a bit dull. So I'm going to put black, blue, white. What you can do with these AMS systems, which is good as well, you can have a black and a black, and as long as you put it in as the same, once it runs out of black, it goes on to the next black. But I'm not going to do that for now. I'm going to put an orange in here, so it'll be orange, and this one's going to be orange. Take this one out. There's not a lot left on that one. It's a Bamboo Lab one. Right, like so, it's just, they're both PLA plus, I think. Load that up like so. So orange, orange, and then the fourth. So second one's orange, fourth one's orange. Alright. Let's bring the camera down. Let's get printing. So on top left there, you'll see Life of John 2. Life of John 2, the second one's orange. So we just change that to orange, just the colour. Bamboo Lab PLA Basic works for Sunlu, so I've just left it. You have got Sunlu in here, which I think I added it. Sunlu PLA Plus. I might do them all as Sunlu PLA Plus, actually. So that's going to be orange. Confirm. So that one. Sunlu PLA Plus. Yellow. I use Sunlu PLA Plus or Plus 2 most of the time. So I might as well order them all. Excusey. So that's that done. That's, if you look at, ignore that external one because I've not got external. Now if you look up here on the left, I think can you see this? Life of John 2, that's my second printer. So if I click that down, go to Life of John 1, which is my first printer, it should connect because it's switched on. That'll pop plate. I'm going to call that Sunlu PLA Plus. That is already, so it's black. What was the second colour? Orange is at the end, isn't it? So blue's okay, Sunlu PLA Plus. white, Sunloop PLA plus, and then the one at the end, Sunloop PLA plus. Here's my phone, and that is going to be orange. That's going to be orange as well. So that's done. So I've got my colours there. It doesn't really matter what colours, it's just for informational purposes only, to be fair. For instance, it says blue there, but if you coloured your item in, if it says blue, if that's the actual pink, for instance, and you coloured your item in blue, it will print pink. It only prints what's in the machine. Now I'm going to go back to prepare. I don't think I've got the file recent projects. No. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'll get the old laptop out. Cup of tea. Get out of the way. Open up the laptop. As I said earlier, what I'm going to have to do is upload. Oops. Upload these projects, I think, to the cloud, and then I can import from the cloud. I think that'd be the best option. I don't know if you can see that laptop. Yeah. So we go on here. We go on Bambu Lab. If I go on device, orange is there, it's populated there. If you see it on the left there, so it's the same as on the other screen. So what I'm going to do, I'll go home, I'll go prepare, I'll go file, import, with fishing, I'll go 3D prints. I think I've got battery holders here somewhere. Battery holders, talks. Now I want this free. I go by that. I've got to have a tidy up really. Is that one? Yeah, I think that'll be it. It's got supports and everything on that. So I'll go sync. Overwrite. It should sync the colours. Right. So now number 4. That's printer. Whatever it is. So I go objects. Right click. Change filament to orange. Right, let's slice it. Do I have supports there before? I don't think I need supports. I don't think I had supports before. That's a 3-hour print. Should I leave the supports there? Supports, by the way, is these little tree things, tree supports. I'll leave them there. I'm not sure if you need them. Go on global. Support critical regions only. Tick that box there, and then we'll see what happens. It's got supports there. It has got supports inside there in the pockets. I think it needs supports. I'll uncheck that. I'll slice it. Alright, on a print plate. So this is Life of John 1, and it's oranges in the 4. So when I send that, let's go 6 new. That's printing. Mouthful of tea. I'll start making some noise now. Can I now jump from there to Life of John 2? Prepare. go on. So it's got, if we go sync, overwrite, okay, black, orange, yellow, blue, is that right? Black, yellow, blue, yeah. So now we go to objects, change filament, that'd be, see, that's got no supports. That's pissed me off. Right, let's do it again. Get rid of that. Delete. File. Import. Works battery caddy. New. Global. Ah, it's got supports. Right, my mistake. Right. Sync it, overwrite. Right, okay. Change filament. Right, that should be the same. Lava-Jon 2. Send. We're up and running. So we're now, as I say, I need to upload this project to the cloud so I can use both PCs really. So much better using a bigger monitor. So now we go over here and we should have both working. The lighting's so flipping poor. Is this one working? Yeah. So that one's slightly faster ahead. And both going now. See what happens, eh? Hopefully that's enough orange on there to fulfill the job. That's plenty of orange on there. I need to put some desiccant in there. You have got some pockets at the back of these AMS units for desiccant. You can print some little bits. Look, off it goes. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon in the next video. I'm going to leave these printers doing a little thing, go and get some food. I'm going to have a little tidy up and make this racking up. So next time you come back, hopefully, we'll have all this filament tied out. I'm going to throw some old stuff away and put it on some racking so I can just grab it off the rack straight away. I've got to make some desiccant bits. These AMS units, you can get a little bit at the back that holds the desiccant. I've got to have a little tied up. Some of these ones, I was given some old filament by somebody. It's not the best in the world, and some of the filament, I've lost what, you know what I mean? So some of it hasn't got any labels on it. You don't know if it's PLA plus, PLA 2, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I do use some PC polycarbonate, by the way, for some stronger stuff for my beer handles and the little fittings on the end. But these battery holders are doing pretty well, so yeah, leave it with me and I'll be back later. So hopefully next time you see me, you'll have this wall will be sort of wallpapered, the filament will be tied up on a rack, and I might be able to find my other camera. Cannot find my Osmo Pocket 3 anywhere. Suitcase has got to go up the bloody loft. That's from the Turkey holiday, it's still in the way. And hoping Friday to do my little video as promised down the garden with my little George Foreman cooker and a few burgers and a couple of little beers. Might even do a live, I'm not sure yet. If you want to get in touch, go on the Lava-Jon Facebook group and I'll see you again soon. All links below. Please use the links below for bits and pieces. I earn a small commission, not a lot, but it helps the channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.